Our feeling was that if the social issues are so personal that if we start talking about them, no one will ever agree. Everyone has their own view on it, and you came to your own conclusion because it's very personal to you. So we only focus on the fiscal conservative aspect of running. And so basically what we look for is we talk to elected leaders and former elected leaders. We look for women from the hockey mom, the soccer mom, the woman who is paying for her education by working in the local restaurant, the woman who is living in the town she grew up in and either has her family there or she's working and still living near her mom and dad or whatever it is. And so we're looking for people who really are connected to their community, exactly what you were saying. Someone who has those roots and those ties and is excited about making a change and going out there and really representing their district. And then as far as the training, one of the things, and it kind of goes into the second point, which is in training them how to be good public speakers and good advocates for the causes that they want to support and that they believe in. It's also fundraising. And what's amazing, and I'm sure we've all seen it and all felt it, but women for some reason don't know how to fundraise. They don't think they know how to fundraise. And we can fundraise for, as a mom, could fundraise for bake sales and for Girl Scout cookies and for the local church or whatever it is. We're always raising money and we don't realize that we're doing it. We also have expansive networks. We have the people that, I did this little test, and this is kind of how I came to forming Conservative Women. In the 2010 election, I was chairman of the state Republican Party. I was working 90 hours a week. I was never home. I was running around, but I was still able to drop my kids off at school, make it to the dry cleaner, head to the coffee shop, figure out an outfit to wear, pop into the local store. And so one day I said, I'm going to do this test with my husband. I'm going to see how many people over a 2-week period he talks to and how many people over a 2-week period I talk to, not including people at work. So I would drop them off one day, he'd drop them off one day. I'd say, how many people you talked to today? No one. Did you see anyone? No. You didn't see anyone. Whole school. You didn't run into anyone. Nope. Didn't talk to anyone. Nope. So I would go. Like, I talked to 20 people in 15 minutes. And then you go on with your day and you realize everywhere you go, I'm in a cab. I'm going up Beacon Street toward the State House. I'm talking to the cab driver about politics. I get out of the cab, I run into someone. So we as women, you have such expansive networks and you talk to everyone. And so when you're walking your dog and you're talking to someone and you say, hey, I'm running for office. I was wondering if I could hand you this. Always walk around with your card, always walk around with an envelope. And so that's one of the biggest things I think, and the hardest thing to teach people is how to ask for money, how to be comfortable asking for money, and who to go to. You start with your Christmas list. You start with the easiest people, and you move on from there. But that's something that I think every single one of us, you always run into. And when you see a new candidate, it's, have you raised any money? I'm going to get to that. And it's a big, big problem, and it's something that every candidate needs to address.